News. The massive fire that burned at the Shell plant in Deer Park yesterday has reignited. These are live pictures over that plant from Sky I-13. Reporter Don Armstrong is there as he was yesterday. Don, what are you seeing right now?
Tom, yes, it has reignited, which is not unusual for these types of fires. As we showed you yesterday, and we'll show you again some video that we took yesterday, the fire yesterday was intense. It was massive, and you could barely see the flames for all of the boiling smoke that came off of this fire. It was visible for almost all over the city. That is not the case this afternoon. As you can see, flames are very much, a lot less, let me put it that way, than they were yesterday. This is product that was built up in the pipes that actually got into an ignition source. Again, a lot of hot pipes in this area, a tremendous amount of water being put on them, trying to cool everything down. It appears as though they're going to let this fire burn itself out. It could be several hours, but certainly not the intensity that we saw yesterday. We'll keep an eye on this for you, but it looks a lot better than it did yesterday. Reporting live from Sky, Don Armstrong, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
And Don, we did have a split screen which showed yesterday's fire versus today. There was that thick black smoke yesterday as those hydrocarbons burned. It appears much less significant today.
Let me pull back and show you. Actually, if you were driving down 225, the LaPorte Highway, I don't even think that you could see any of the smoke at this point. It is that light, so we're hoping that it won't be too much longer and these flames will be out.
Don Armstrong reporting live from Sky I-13 for us tonight. Thank you so much. This is all happening in one of the same units where we did see those massive flames and the smoke yesterday. Now, this morning, Shell told us the fire was out, but that it was monitoring the area for hot spots which could reignite. The company says neighbors may see black smoke, but there is no danger to the community, according to the company. ABC 13's Micah Hatfield is live in Deer Park with more on what she's seeing at the scene. Micah?
Tom, well, Don was up over the fire yesterday. We were here on the ground, and so I can offer you the perspective yesterday compared to today. And I can tell you, I've been out here a couple of hours today, and even at its worst, the smoke today is nothing in comparison to what it was yesterday. Not near as black, not near as thick. We can still see some of the flames shooting up every now and then, but the smoke, like Don said, you wouldn't really be able to see it if you were driving in this area. I want to give you a look from Sky Drone 13 of the efforts to extinguish the flames about an hour after it reignited here at the Shell plant in Deer Park. The company announced just before 10 this morning that the fire had been extinguished, but they did have crews that stayed out at the plant to monitor the hot spots. It was about 3:15 this afternoon that the fire started back up again. Shell says it's some of the remaining product that reignited. Yesterday, they said it was cracked heavy gas oil, cracked light gas oil, and gasoline that were burning, and that was apparently what caught fire again today this afternoon. Fortunately, no additional injuries today. There were 9 people that were taken to the hospital yesterday when the fire originally broke out just before 3 p.m. It was believed to have been caused by a leak, although that is still under investigation. Once again today, officials say there is no threat to the community. They say air monitoring is taking place and they've not detected any harmful level of chemicals. Just like yesterday, there is no traffic issue here on Highway 225. This is right by the Sam Houston Tollway. They do have some of the lanes headed inbound on Highway 225, or excuse me, not the lanes, the exits headed inbound on Highway 225 that are closed. We don't have a timeline on when those will reopen. And I should also mention that the smoke here today is also blowing north, about northwest, similar to what it was doing yesterday. Live in Deer Park, Micah Hatfield, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.